Hello again. Welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy XIV. Um, And Lucia's still saying the same thing. But, I beat up a really buff Birdman. Yeah, I'd say she's even more resilient than her brother. She's a trooper. That's right. That's for sure.
Alize, how are you feeling?
Well enough, brother. Thanks to the kindness of our hosts. When they told me you had departed for Zelfatol, I found that I could rest. The outcome seemed a mere formality, as did your safe return. Thank you, my friend.
I take it your mission was a success.
As if we needed any further confirmation that they are in league with the Ascians. But to save another world? I think not.
I too thought his story fanciful at first. But it is possible there may be a kernel of truth in all of this. At the very least, none of his claims contradict the word's account.
You were following these people, Alize. Why?
During my travels, I had oft enjoyed tales of the Scions and their exploits. But after a time, I began to hear whispers of a gifted and theretofore unknown band of adventurers. Adventurers who had supposedly sworn to travel the realm slaying primals in the Scion's stead.
The Warriors of Darkness. And in the course of investigating these rumors, you stumbled upon the Ascians' involvement.
Yes, exactly.
Forgive me, but if these Warriors of Darkness mean to bring about another calamity, to what end do they hunt primals?
To prompt an escalation. To deepen the beast tribe's feelings of helplessness and despair, and thereby drive them to summon ever more powerful gods. And lest we forget, these events do not occur in isolation. With their patron deities being slain left and right, the news of man's victory over Nidhogg must surely have sown panic in the minds of the Beastmen. 'Tis no wonder they wish to defend themselves.
Power answered with greater power, death with more death. A vicious cycle fueled by fear and hatred. I know it's like all too well.
Indeed. The Ascians sow discord and desperation, and the Warriors of Darkness reap the harvest. And so it continues. Yet that is not the extent of their ambitions. The Ascian himself observed that once the powerless realize that the old gods have failed them, they will have little recourse but to look to a new one.
We cannot let that happen.
It should come as no surprise, but Alize and I have uncovered evidence that the Ascians have been manipulating certain parties to ensure that a constant stream of crystals flows into the hands of the beast tribes. If we sever these supply lines, we should at least be able to slow the escalation.
Agreed. Kral and I shall journey to Zelfatol and learn what we can of the Ixal's source.
Then I, for my part, pledge to lead a similar investigation into the origin of the Nath supply.
Sir Emmerich?
As a member of the Eorzean Alliance, Ishgard is honor bound to play an active role in maintaining the security of the realm. You might also say that I have some personal motivation, given the Ascians' dealings with my father. However, I make no secret of the fact that my knowledge of primal beings is scant at best. As such, I should be most grateful if one of your order were to assist me.
Allow me, Sir Emmerich. I have dealt with the Nath before.
Let us consult with Orianja then. Given his dedication to the study of primal beings, I should be surprised if he could not tell us something of value.
Allow me to accompany you, brother. And before you think to refuse, know that I am not the girl I once was. I shall not be a burden. You have my word.
Why would you be a burden? You helped us fight Bahamut. You helped us fight Bahamut.
But Alize, you... You are more than welcome. After all, it was you who set us upon this path.
Wait a minute. I'm afraid I can't allow you to leave just yet. Not until you try on the new outfit I prepared for you.
Of course, of course. I guess she got her measurements from Alpha Node. More or less. Oh, look, a line about doing the coils. Well, I know from the fact that the Red Mage guy told me that, you know what, I should be on Red Mage. I should be on Red Mage while we're traveling together. Remember, she furnished the carriage for us at the end of 2.55. Seems legit. Let's get on Red Mage. I wonder if I would have gotten... Well, maybe not, because... I mean, this part of the storyline wasn't written yet, or Red Mage wasn't, you know, in the game yet when this part of the story was being written. So you wouldn't know that Alice was already a Red Mage if you, you know, or had taken up Red Magery if you hadn't, well, if, you know, you couldn't know that she took up Red Magery prior to this. No, but look at the game, look at the game. We thought we were done with Prey Return to the Waking Sands. Nope, nope, nope. Still happening. We're dead smack, like 2/3 of the way through Heaven's Word, because this is, I think we're in 3.4 now. Because the Nidhogg fight was was 3.3. I'm pretty sure. And we're at 3.4 now. So what's this quest? Wistful Whitebeard. Glory days, huh? New Game Plus unlocked, huh? Oh, right, they added that in the game a while back. You can go and replay through certain choice expansion portions of expansions, but it starts with like Heaven's Word or whatever. And obviously, since we're still going through the main storyline, there's no reason for us to, you know, go through it again. And its purpose is literally so you can relive cutscenes and main storyline quests as they were when you first progressed through them. Yep, and they had a second Elzen with them. He's about your height. Of course, I guess all tall Elzens are about his height. Yeah. Straight to Merle Thor, huh? Lord of Crags, huh? Very well, very well. Alisei seems rather mad at him. Verbose. That said, I have heard of this promising tome, the Jaren Oracles. Maybe you could start there. Oh, I know why she's cross with them. Remember, we saw her feet in that cutscene where the Ascians were meeting with Urianger in the Great Google Library. To Outer La Nocia! Shazam! Oh hey, Ardbert was over there. Not Ardbert, Ehrenwald. I should have talked to him, see if he had any new dialogue. I don't think that he does, though. I think he pretty much just says stuff like, Search for a kobold in the camp, huh? Found it, but it's just a kid. He's so tiny, look at him. I didn't think he's as big as a Lalafell. Can't remember exactly where he's supposed to be. Oh, there he is. I just have to... Man, how many times are they gonna make me find this guy? I think 2 or 3 times would have been more than enough. Pickman Gabu of the 620th Order, at least I will be a Pickman one day. Patriarch. The Patriarch is going to summon the Great Father again, and you have to stop him. Beat him, fight him, stop him. Gabu's parents said that they didn't want it, along with many others, but the Patriarch wouldn't listen. He's so angry, raging, fuming angry. He said that they didn't have iron in their hearts. They would serve as coke for the furnace, and then the guards took my parents and the others away, and I haven't seen any of them since. Yep, that would be the extremes. Ooh. It is perverse. I gotten a weapon out of them for that too. Kind of. I mean, I like Gabu. I guess this little storyline with him going on right here. It adds a bit of flavor to our adventures here, I suppose. They had to do something. They had to write something. But at the same time, I don't know. It just seems sort of like they could have done something different, or maybe move off the maelstrom more. I'd organize my thoughts for you, but my brain just isn't working so hot. I've had a headache for the past, about the past 11 hours. I drank water, did everything but take headache medicine. I don't have any. That crate once bore Ishgardian seals. Someone took great pains to remove all traces, but enough remains to make out the pattern. See for yourself. I struggle to imagine kobolds traveling to Korthus to obtain crystals, much less bothering to conceal their origins. I suspect these crystals were smuggled into Vilbrand by another party, most likely a pawn of the Ascians, as Thancred speculated. Maybe they already took this cache in. Seems legit. Alphino just wants to make sure everything's getting done. Probably wants to tell the Maelstrom Commander to do something else as well. He's a man of action, but he's also a man of thought and strategy and you know, thinking and planning and plotting and scheming. Although obviously he's not too good at scheming, because if he was, he would have seen that his Crystal Brace organization was rotten from the start. Well, we'll see, Alice. We'll see. Oh boy. Why not yet? We should kill his ass. No, that is true. Limps Elements is kind of douchebags. Oh, this is actually turning really, really sad. Uh-oh. He inadvertently summoned Titan to try to save his parents. Oh. Alphanaut just flexing on Titan like that, having his black carbuncle latch onto its face. Of course, it's not a very strong incarnation of Titan. It couldn't be, you know, modest amount of crystals and no ritual foci. Yeah, I'll kick his ass. Now this quest right here is one of the reasons why Titan is such a common duty finder event. Because I don't like the card thing hanging off my side. See if we can't get into it. Get it done. It's usually not a very difficult thing at all. Five minutes, we'll see. Once again, if it winds up taking longer than 5 minutes, I'll just stop the recording and I wonder if Gabu is technically tempered because he was the summoner, or if he's just so incredibly traumatized that, you know, he's unable to think of much else. Guess we'll find out. I guess I should finish messing with this glam though. Let's see. Yeah, let's put the red bill scarf on healer. May not look very good, but there's not very many things where you get to show off your red bill scarf, so works for me. Yeah, bracelet I can leave alone, I guess. Doesn't really matter that much. I don't think we'll get into this, you know, within the next 5 minutes, because we're actually a little bit out of dead time. You know, dead time is usually for East Coast players is, well, for North American servers is roughly, you know, 5 a.m. to, well, I guess more like 4:30 a.m. to, you know, like 7. And it's just past 7 now. And basically, the players that are playing right now would be anyone like me that works nights and stays up all the time. You know, anyone who doesn't work nights but just stays up all the time. Europeans that are on North American server because they're, you know, 6 hours ahead or whatever, who don't have, you know, work during the day. And then West Coasters that are either up very late or, you know, up very early, one or the other. And then Hawaiians that are up super late, because in Hawaii it's 1 a.m. So, you know, I'm sure there's an Australian or two in this data center, so them as well. Other nations I can't really speak for. I haven't known enough people from other places. But I've routinely played with people from the West Coast. Well, people from all over the United States, really, but people from the West Coast a lot. People from Europe a lot. And a few Australians. So, and the same was true in Final Fantasy XI as well. I knew a lot of Europeans, and I knew a lot of West Coasters, and I knew a couple people from Hawaii, and a couple people from Australia, so... Yeah, I think I like this as a healer glam. I've never been a very big fan of anything that involves robes, so... I mean, sometimes a flashy robe is pretty cool, but most of the time, nah. And, I guess we could look at the trial roulette, see if healer is... it says tank is in need, so maybe we should switch to the Dark Knight. We'll see what happens. I could unsync it, and I would be more than in a match for Titan Hard Mode, but the jails that Titan Hard Mode does, they instantly end the fight if you're solo because they don't break. Someone else has to break you out of them. And at this level, Clyde won't deal enough damage to overcome that. I think Frau went to bed. If Frau were around, I would ask her to duo it with me because it would entire. Well, maybe I can ask Remy to duo it with me, real quickly. I'm pretty sure you can unsync do this for purposes of getting it done. Guess we'll see. Guess we'll find out. Well, maybe if Remy responds, that is. Sometimes people mute their link shelves. Because you can select, you can have up to 8 link shells, and you can select which ones you actually want to see stuff from, if like one's being too spammy for your tastes or something. Or if maybe you just don't want to see conversation for a while, you can mute them at your leisure. Well, I'll give both the queue and this video and Remy 3 more minutes. If the queue hasn't spawned within the next 3 minutes, or if Remy hasn't responded, then I'll just cut the recording here. But you know. Someone on Night Pegasus, huh? Lemon Noir. I got full idealized, some Eden Choir. Oh, they must kick a lot of butt. They must be here to make Sasuke's blades. Zeta. Working on Relic. I made Sasuke's blades twice. And they're very cool looking daggers. Ninja daggers. Let's see. Still says tank. Yeah, it's, even though it's not dead time, it's pretty much dead time. Maybe if I send her a tell. She's likely asleep or AFK. A lot of my friends that still play regularly, like Keaton and Faye are there, they leave themselves online all the time without an AFK symbol. So they look like they're online, but they're not. They're just there and they're AFK. But well, I guess I'm not gonna get it in on this recording. But next time, I'll just, let's get some sleep, and then maybe I'll be able to show you, I'll be able to get this done, next time. Basically, it goes just like queuing in the Titan hard mode would normally. You queue in and you fight Titan hard mode, you beat it, and then you leave, and then different cutscenes play, like, because this story is still actively going here. So next time we'll get in on that, but for now I'm just gonna cut it here. So thanks for watching, and stay safe and have a good day.